Mr. Smith is a principal of Grantham High School. Last week he received a number of calls from Year 9 parents concerned about fighting and bullying at the school, a situation with the potential for parents to doubt their trust in the school's ability to deal with troubled students. Last year, Mr. Smith would have tried to assess the situation by manually looking up a few specific students in the school management system or by making a request to IT, received a huge spreadsheet of Year 9 data to painstakingly go through. These processes potentially took weeks and still required spot-check conversations with staff and a trust of instinct, both of which were subject to error. Earlier this year, Mr. Smith implemented edifi, a new system for analysing student data, which took the school only a few weeks to get up and running and is now accessible by all teachers. With edifi, Mr. Smith is able to get more insight into the situation and can analyse incidents for patterns or discover specific areas that may require intervention. Mr. Smith enters the current year and looks at the rate of incidents compared to last year, then searches the top 5 incidents and finds that bullying and fighting are not common. Just to be sure, he searches the terms bully and fight only to find a handful of incidents this year. Drilling down into the data available, including the recent concerns from parents, Mr. Smith finds that 50% of inappropriate behaviours are coming from 3 houses: brown, grey and green, and that incidents have increased each year, especially in the most recent term. Mr. Smith needs to get to the bottom of what's happening, so he calls a meeting with Mr. Simons, the housemaster for Brown House. Together, they investigate behaviour at the school across 3-dimension levels: school, year and student. They are also able to immediately jump between discipline and non-discipline metrics, such as grades, attendance and other results the school tracks, like emotional intelligence, to gain deeper insights. William and Maria Elizabeth are chosen from the list because their discipline details show throwing of food at peers. Mr. Smith asks Mr. Simons if the students have adequate supervision during mealtimes, and they discuss where the students eat. After consulting with all the housemasters, Mr. Smith decides that it's a good idea to bookmark all the behaviour at risk students with above average inappropriate behaviour as 2013 Year 9 inappropriate behaviours. Next, they review emotional intelligence and overall grades of this student group to help them discuss inappropriate behaviours interventions and reduction goals. It's then agreed that each housemaster will monitor their students fortnightly and they'd meet monthly to discuss progress and establish a new inappropriate behaviours list each term. During their first review meeting, Mr. Smith and Mr. Simons find that there has been a drop in inappropriate behaviours year over year. They also noticed that the students' grades, while they dropped between years 2012 to 2013, it has stabilised in the 2013 to 2014 year. What they have concluded, within a very short time frame and with relative ease using edifi, is that proactively managing student performance for those at risk helps their overall behaviour.